And we are live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the AT&T Grand National Series race. Georgia Peaches 250, right here in the middle of Georgia. Welcome in to another exciting race as we got 42 cars prepared for a great one here tonight, or today, really. For 78 and 10 lap, these drivers are going to go through the environment. And what I mean by environment, I mean by the track that was slightly rained out, but the jet drivers took care of it. Grip is at near zero. It's going to be a good one to see how these drivers survive without any grip in the track. I am joined here by Angel. Angel, what do you expect here for this race here today? Uh-oh. Oh, goody. There goes my script.
Drivers.
Oh, damn me. All right. Okay. Here we go again. I'm gonna get myself a little bit here. Hello, everybody. We are live here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Georgia Peaches 250 in the Grand National Series. We are only in our second race here in Atlanta after what was a rather chaotic one at Daytona. Oh boy, there is a lot to go over, but until then, let's talk about this track real quick. Rain hit the track shortly after practice for Cricket Cup, and because of that, the jet turns out to come out, and the grip has eroded away. Angel, what do our drivers have to deal with in this different environment? Absolutely. You've seen the short runs. If any of you have seen practice and qualifying for any of the top three series, you may know a few things. First of all, fastest laps come early. Drivers seem to have a harder time when their tires go to near zero, so they'll need to save their tires, take care of them well. Otherwise, they could end up hiring a wall out of one of these four corners. As looks like we're going to head over to our starting lineup, and we're going to start with a driver who made the show out of pre-qualifying. Camille will be on the pole in the Halva Dodge Charger number 97. And of course, we got another Charger right next to her. It's Lazaria Smith, apparently a rookie hotshot for qualifying, and that Claire's Colleague Charger. Look at that. On to you, Angel. Up next, we got Riley Anderson and another Dodge Charger. They seem to dominate qualifying here with a Cars Jr. as her sponsor. And right next to that Colleague Dodge, we got Corey LaJoy, the number 21 Sonic Chevrolet. Starting pretty good here for LaJoy. Up next, we got Ann Bonchoy trying to bounce back, trying to see if she can keep up with her good performances of the Air Asia Chevrolet. And next to her, we got Julika Colfane trying to go for the championship, even though she didn't get promoted, unlike her teammate. That's Stanley Tools Camry going to be running with her all year long. Hmm. All right, up next we got Regina Sarvain, and of course, right next to her we got Ito. Ito TG, thank you. Series XM Ford Mustang as a sponsor. Starting behind last week's winner, we got Morgan McGill and that Stranger Things Chevrolet. Let's hope she doesn't do any strange things like she did last week. And next to her, making his first start of the year in that Double X Chevrolet, promoting his series, Mark Games. Well, not only that, she did very well in the Daytona 500. Could have gotten the win if it wasn't for somebody not cooperating. We got the Rowlett sisters, teammates right next to each other. We got Romina Ortiz, and right next to her, we got that 22 of Laura Malta. Up next, we got Dale Bush in that 89 for Casa Loud Racing, and right next to him, we got a junior motorsports driver, Annabelle Alberti, and that number 7 Circle K Chevrolet. Oh, good grief. Those two teams seem to be confusing with their numbers. They are not the same as O'Reilly Auto Parts. Up next, we got an Arca West driver making some runs here. Haley Deegan, that 41 Ford, with Monster Energy as her sponsor. And next to her, we got Jasmine Prime racing with Heavy Hearts here today. And that Walmart Chevrolet number 8.
Cody, that's Kroger!
Kroger, it looks like Walmart, okay?
Cody, that's Kroger, you idiot!
Walmart! That looks like Walmart, okay?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, what in the world? Oh,
Cody,
boy.
you are such an idiot. You understand that, right?
Um,
Yeah.
oh boy. Yeah, oh, good lord.
Oh,
Yeah,
look.
of
Hey, guys, look
course.
at the truck.
Hey! Yeah, hey, Alex! Get out of here!
We can't even get through like 1 minute of
Anyway.
this, and we're already going crazy. You just
My
had to put
goodness.
that in?
I tell you, Shane Kane's such an acrobat this year. I'll tell you, 3 flips already for him. Daniel Bogasarev in the UPS colors. And next to him, someone who's finally going double duty, Maggie Splitzer in that Menards Dodge Charger. Let's just hope that she doesn't get arrested over there. We all know how Georgia students are, especially football players. Up next, we got one of the oldest drivers in the field, Jamie McMurray, who's filling in the seat for Carter McMurray to come up to the entry in a few years. And Melody Purple, one of the most controversial drivers. She was originally due to be suspended, but after an incident involving intimidation with the officials, she's still here. And of course, all cover the last row here. We got Phineas Flynn and the 13. And originally starting last, but he will be getting a couple of positions up due to a list of cars going into backups. Nino Lahype in the number 13 had issues in qualifying, but luckily he was able to get his car fixed. So,
There's 213.
oh,
Cody, you said 213s are in the back row. You said there's 13 and 13.
bruh, sir, hang on.
Sir.
Also, sir, the 13 was originally supposed to start 40th because two cars are supposed to be in the back of the field for backups. Anyway,
Are you okay,
since
Cody?
rules are very inconsistent around here, let's just get this over with. Let's call for the command to start the engines for this race. Forgetting what? Oh boy. All right. Right. We are going haywire here today. The rain is making all of us confused. Well, before they go for the commands, any time for picks? Any picks?
Yeah, Cody, you done goofed up.
That does make sense. And since Alex and Seb are here, we have time to get their picks in before we call for the engines to be fired. Yeah, that's all I was going with. Seb, Alex, you two, get up here.
Really, Cody? You understand me streaming on my channel, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, like, I want to make your picks for the win. Come on, man.
Oh, my pick. I think my pick. Give me the 11.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Lord. Well, there is one driver I am going to keep an eye on here. I am going to keep an eye on Tari Smith. Almost won the Daytona 500. So, in a non-biased perspective here, I mean, Tari has been fast this weekend. She almost won the 500. So, I think she's going to have a real shot, as we're going to have to quiet down a little bit as we hear the command to start the engines finally after everyone goofing up.
Watch this one right now.
Oh,
By the way,
for the
Chloe's
love
face
of
in front of me.
God!
He wanted me to have him here.
All of us are messing up. Uh,
Frying pan to ink, frying pan to Cody.
Drivers, start your engines.
Command has been set. You hear the engine start a war. And we are about ready to go here at Atlanta. 78 laps here in this race. Remember, competition caution at lap 10 and at lap 48. We will have a moment of silence for our friend Alex Prime, even though he's in the booth with us today. Oh, God. I see the funny quotes. I see it. But before we go on, we do have a little bit of time to go over something with you folks. Plenty of drivers went home, but we'll give you the more controversial ones. Once again, Psycho, that's probably almost making the Final Four last year, not making the show, as the most controversial one right next to Sue. Sue also failing to qualify, but let's go over the rest of them real quick. Austin Hunter, who was supposed to lead, on top of Taro Hargrave, both of them were supposed to lead. They're both out. Tyler Reddick, he has the race this Sunday for the Cup Series. And for the rest of them, we got Zoe Persson to the 33, Rovon to 78. And we got Allgaier, who will be focusing on the O'Reilly Auto Parts race later today. And, of course, the truck race, because why the heck is he going double duty back-to-back like that? But anyway, pace cards back in, and we're about to go green. We are ready for the Georgia Peaches 250 here in Atlanta. Pretty clean so far, I must say. We do have a little bit of 3 wide, but nothing too concerning. Here comes Anderson. And coming to the line. Coming to the line. Camille is going to lead the first lap. And no, it is Camille. It is Camille. All right, I had it right the first time. As Riley Anderson will get to the point as plenty of cars are going at rows of 3. As here we go, let the chaos come in, St. Joe and others. Although the start of the inside lane, they are benefiting from starting in the inside lane from qualifying, because just like that, from the back, or from the med pack for now, some from the back are coming right straight to the front as you see the onboard at number 2. And remember, this is only a short run. After 10 laps, we will be bringing out the caution as a competition yellow for the rain that eroded all the grip. Yep, you are correct on that one. 1, 2, 3 goes Castellan. Won't be for very long, but hey, at least a good moment for them, especially after their woes with Austin Hunter not making the show here, and another driver failing to make the show in Cup. This is what they need. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are driving pissed off over there this weekend, so they're hoping for a win. Oh. And here comes Ryan Truex. Remember, he is not funded enough to run the full season. It'd be great for him to get some big finishes here so he can finally get some sponsorship. And that number 15. As here's the 14. The Georgia Bulldogs fans are standing on their feet, but it might not be for very long. Here comes Prime. Yep, first touchdown today for the Georgia Bulldogs, ironically on lap 6. As here comes Jasmine Prime for the lead, trying to hold off Jamie McMurray, one of the old-timers here. As here's the woman of the hour last week. Melanie Purple. Yep, absolutely. Melanie Purple trying to keep it clean after what happened last week. As Phineas Flynn might lose the lead to William Sawalich. Sawalich needs all the practice he needs before the O'Reilly Auto Parts race today. As here comes Neil Lahaye. Started, well, apparently dead last because they did not do a good job of sending drivers to the back. But he will be leading this lap. 2 more until we get the competition yellow. Tolfane, one of the heavyweight contenders last year. Unfortunately, she did not do enough to go on any farther in the playoffs, but with this new chase format, she could possibly benefit. And with her consistency, she could be a heavyweight contender. 1 lap to go until we get the caution. Desiree Hudson wants to lead them to the yellow. Inside goes Hudson. She's going to take the point, and she is going to go live for the crossover. Live is trying to get the lead back. Coming out of turn number 4, and it looks like, oh, it might be close, but it looks like Lahive will be leading them to the competition caution. Oh no! Oh, what did I say? Oh,
what the fuck are you guys doing?
What in the... we apologize for the language because Dale Bush this person here, but we need to see a replay of that. And Melanie Purple got in the middle of that one. Oh, boy. Let's see who did what. Do we have a not clear incident? All right, so it looks like... Melanie! Melanie! Really? Oh no! So Mark Gaines, either he slightly came down, or it looked more likely as if Melody tried to dump Mark Gaines. We're gonna give her another point of view here. And it looks like he didn't come down. What do you think? And Melody Purple, I want to inform people here right now, she did have a talking to in the hauler before the weekend began because she was not handed a suspension, which was the original penalty after Daytona. So instead, they decided to have a little word with her before the race. And now this is happening again. So right now, there is a conversation between one of the officials and the crew chief of the one. No penalty will be assessed here, but oh, the Zero had to get rid of their HUD. That is a concern, and there's even safety concerns with that one, because if they think this is too much, they may park the Zero for safety concerns. So we're going to wait and see if those adjustments will be approved, because if they aren't, his day is done early. So, as we got drivers who did decide to go to pit, they're going to play a strategy here. They are allowed to get fuel, get new tires. They originally disallowed any sort of changes like that until the competition caution. And now that we do have the competition yellow, changes are now allowed. So we'll see how that strategy pans out. As wait a minute, how in the world is Annabelle Alberti's the leader? Wait, Neil, I pitted. He pitted. Oh my goodness. So Annabelle Alberti will be your race leader, as we are going to step aside for just a minute while we go through this competition caution. So give us a bit. We'll be back for the what? Oh, you. Oh boy. Well, to be fair, Angel, this would be a good time for a break. But anyway, since we're not on break, so how are you feeling about the first 10 laps? Was everything tame besides that little incident?
Try driving this fucking car right now.
Speaking of which, let me get the proper connection.
I haven't heard everything you've been saying about me down here. You can fuck yourself. I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Hey Dale Bush, how you doing, buddy? It looks like your car is running pretty good, like the majority of the cars out here. How are you feeling so far, man?
I'm pissed. Man thinks he's running a damn modified out here.
Yep, exactly. We have seen cars run modified like that before, but it's originally a safety concern. It's originally a safety concern, so we are still waiting to see if Mark Games will still be clear to continue this race. Otherwise, his day may be done early. But the pace car lights are out. We will be restarting this time by. And Annabelle Bertie will be leading them back to the green. So, how do you think this is going to go? Same old, or a different type of racing here?
This is gonna be fun to drive. I can tell you that. I don't know what's going on right now.
This is fun. We're having fun.
Yep. Thank you. Pace car back in. We are going single file for this restart. Where's the other? Yes! Going to the restart line. Annabelle Bertie will lead him back to the green. Looks like a slow restart on the 7, but it doesn't seem to make a flying difference at the moment.
Dumbass in front of me didn't get going.
As we got some passing in the back, we'll see if... Whoa, here comes Hudson! Hudson going to the inside to go for the lead! And it looks... Yep, Boogie! One of the winners while I was in the booth last year. He is going to go for the lead. Not yet, though. He's trying. As I guess McMurray did think about 3 wide for a little bit. He is taking it 3 wide, but not for the lead. As he is going to go right there in second place. Going with Hudson. Boogie to the point. Lahaif did pit. But he is back here ready to contend for the lead. As you see, the packs are separating despite the same tempo of racing here, Angel. Oh, officials will be watching that. Those who were involved with the incident that was caused by, you freaking guessed it, Melody bleeping Purple. Yes, we had to bleep out that word. As Haley
What the fuck you
Deegan
didn't?
is oh, for crying out loud. Now we really had to bleep that one out. As Haley Deegan...
Man, I'm the in-race supporter. I'm allowed to curse.
Oh, boy. And remember, these fast laps tend to happen very early here at Atlanta. So right now it's looking very good for Riley Anderson to pick up that extra point at the end of the race. As here comes Millions to Wallach. So Wallach trying to get the practice he needs before the O'Reilly Auto Parts race that will be happening later. But he'll be stuck to the outside as Maggie Splitzer, the fastest from the last race, is going for the shit. And let's not force a 4 wide yet.
Were they really
Get to
going
the
too
point.
wide in the front? It's a big cluster duck.
Yeah, it really is a big
I
cluster
can't say the
duck.
other word because Cody will get mad at me.
Yeah, at the moment, you see Shane Kane, the acrobat of the series so far, with 3 flips in his record. 1 in Cup, 2 in here, as
I think it's 4.
he's trying to get beyond. He's going to the inside of Maggie. Maggie will be racing tomorrow in the Cricket Cup Series. But for right now, she's using this as practice. Shane Kane will take the lead.
Did I hear you correctly?
And we got an issue because we got Diaz, who was about to go a lap down, and we're not even 10 laps until the restart. This might be a safety concern. We're going to have to take a look at his top speed because remember, there is a minimum speed required for all of these cars in order for them to participate in the race. So they will be watching Christopher Diaz at this time.
I'm hitting back for a reason.
Alright, so borderline minimum speed, but much more damage, and he's done. That's all I know for sure, because this is a high-speed track. I know this minimum speed is pretty high, so we have to double-check on that. As here they come, let's see, yeah. And
Can they please black flag Diaz? He's a dumbass who can't get up to minimum speed. Get him out of the way of traffic!
My goodness, yeah.
Do something, race control!
They're still revealing Diaz. If they think he might be a danger, they will ask him to park the car. But for right now, they still say that he is decent. But look at what this caused. This caused many breakaways. And now we're going to have to see if any of these cars are going to get back to one another before green flag pit stops for those who stayed out.
Race control is on drugs. What are we doing? What are we doing, Angel? Hey, Angel, what are we doing? We're coming?
Okay. We are losing it here today.
I have a 7-time champion behind me. I'm living.
Well, really 8-time champion now, but
He's a 7-time champion, Cody. Get it right.
remember he won a championship a little bit ago. But
I'm talking about non-NR, like real life.
okay. Yeah. Here comes Lana trying to get to the inside. Now we're going single file racing. These
Cleared
are
by
these
Jeff
are
Maybe no.
going to do for practice sessions that we have seen all week long. As Lana will take control. Riley Anderson, the fastest car based on lap times. She may be the one that takes the lead next.
I see this
As
all
you
in
see
front
the
of me.
back after dealing with lap traffic. Melody Purple also very slow on the track. And the next one they're going to encounter, most likely it's going to be Mark Games.
Hey, Cody, I'm coming. Riley is not going to win, let's face it.
Oh, Lord. As Lana Loud, she is going to clear, and she will be in contention to leading the most laps here in Atlanta now that the conveyor belt has been shattered by the 72.
Why does Jimmy stay behind me?
Yeah, but she backed out. Wise move there. She's trying to get the draft of the 4. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to pretend we didn't see that.
What happened?
Dina Lahai. The pack is starting to reform. Drivers who are in the middle of the field, they are trying to close into the big pack behind them. That's getting bigger and bigger by the lap. Eileen Galvin will take the lead here as she will now take command of this race as we are almost halfway. We will bring in a brief reminder. Lap 48 will be the moment of silence, so keep that in mind as we go to the halfway point of this race, and also be prepared for green flag pit stops. For those who did not stay out, well, their strategy suffice. That will be answered very soon.
I'm not loving it. It's not finger licking good.
Oh my god! All about to be an idiot sandwiches today, apparently. As Lana Loud wants to take that lead back before they run the lap traffic. We got lap traffic over there, and it looks like they will be encountering it in the next lap or two. So be on the lookout. Mark Gaines is the next one to go a lap down. Who was going to get held up by the zero?
If I get held up by his dumbass, I'm fighting him.
Oh no. Yeah, that's radio communication as a driver for you. As here they come, Lana Loud, we'll see. She's trying to go to the inside, but Mark Gaines almost blocked her. Let's see which lane Mark Gaines is going to hold. Oh, just saw McMurray trying to go for a
What
wide.
the hell happened behind us?
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean, Chris? No, I think whoever was there saved it. So I think we are okay. I think we are okay. But Neil Lahai going slow himself. Oh, he has damage! He has a lot of damage! And
What
we
the hell
are going to
happened to him?
find out what happened to the 13. Oh.
I think Jimmy got trying to
Forward
race it.
does not work. And oh boy, since Sean Art is not here, hey Needle Lahai, do you know what clear means? As now they're going through Christopher Diaz for the second time! You've got to be kidding me! Christopher Diaz now goes a second lap down as Tari Smith finds herself in second.
When are we gonna disqualify Diaz? He's obviously in everyone's way.
Well, although the complaints, the officials have not bring in the official word to park the 72. As Tari Smith, the one who almost got it done in the Daytona 500 in our Cricket Cup Series debut, she is going to take the lead. We'll see if she leads this lap, and it looks like she will. First lap led the season for Tari, but it might be her only lap because Gold Fane is right there, and she's going to the inside. Ooh, gambling over here by Tari, but it looks like it could work to keep second. She will remain in the front just for now. We'll see if it lasts any longer here. Dale Bush trying to advance. Lana Loud going to get to the inside.
I have a choice. I could dump the Bucky's car, or I could work with the Bucky's car. Fuck it, I'm dumping it.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
In the way.
Oh.
Yeah, get out of the way.
But regardless, though, you got Jasmine Prime right there. It would be amazing to see Jasmine Prime leading the 48th lap of the race. But remember, pit stops may still be a factor. When will they pit under green?
They tried to take it 3 wide behind me. I see they tried to take me 3 wide. What the hell?
As Melody Purple, oh. They could very well commence as it looks like Jasmine Prime might be the next one to pit on top of a few other drivers. Taking the inside lane to pit. You are correct. Great. Oh, 97. They may need to take a look at the 97 to see if she's been on pit road entering. But
Guys,
yeah, that was very close. She did try to brake. If she braked enough, she will be fine. As more drivers taking the inside lane, they are coming in.
Ducking in.
The majority of the front runners are coming in the pit this time. As you look at Coufane, will be alone with maybe 1 or 2 other drivers trying to stretch the field.
I was a lap until I was a lap away from running out of gas.
Oh boy. Now we're going 2 or 3. We're going to the pits. That might not be good.
Fuck yeah. Very, very fast.
Yeah. As it looks like Oh boy.
I'm so glad Angel let me
Well, Dale Bush is
Chad
likely beating
Knaus as a crew
Kari.
chief.
Dale Bush is beating Kari. Yeah. And just like that, I knew Dale Bush was going to win ever since Kari's exit went a little late.
Because I have Chad
As the
Knaus as a
rest,
crew chief,
oh
sir.
my goodness, what is American Games doing? Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that one. As drivers are cycling in, cycling out, we are going to find out who is going to be leading in relation to everybody else. Jasmine Prime! Is Jasmine Prime the new leader? Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Jasmine Prime has a second advantage over last week's winner, Gav Dennis. And Gav Dennis with Coil of Joy. They could be working together, see if they can close her down for the lead. Jasmine Prime, it would be wonderful to see her lead on the lap of silence, which will be coming up very soon. Lap 46. The gap has closed to 7/10 of a second by the 21 of Coil of Joy. As everyone
This is not
has
the finish of the race.
separated. Yeah, this is not the finish of the race, and there's a possibility that fuel mileage could come into play. There is. They have closed it substantially, and now they could be at the back of Prime by the time they exit this lap. This is going to be huge. Now,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is Corey LaJoy working with the damn 17?
yep. We'll be silent for this next lap. Not Alex Prime. And that has been the moment of silence. The 72 held up Jasmine Prime to prevent her from leading the lap that counted. Yep. He might be the next one to try to climb into contention. There is a small group behind all four of them, as Dale Bush could be joining the party next. But after them, you have a group of 5 or 6 cars that may eventually join them as well. I see Kari. I see... Bart Gaines is right there. You see the group of 5, all of them inside the top 10 at the moment, but a bigger group could be getting them first. Now this is not for the lead, but for all these cars to get into contention, they need one of the two things to happen. They either need a caution, or they need to work together, because it looks like a few more cars that are borderline to the top 10. They all need to avoid Mark Gaines, as Dale Bush has joined the party. And when we take a look at the gap between the first group and the other, almost 2 seconds separate between Group A and Group B. Gav Dennis could be in contention to pull away with a big points lead exiting this race. And with this season's format being back to the chase for the cup, this will be good for the 17, as Carla Joy is going to try to take the lead back. Meanwhile, yeah. Remember what I said earlier. Make that fast lap quick and you'll more likely hold on to it. And it seems to be working as we are down to less than 25 to go. I freaking caught myself. Thank the Lord. As the gap between Group A and Group B seems to be relatively unchanged, but they have gotten past Mark Games. Will they have enough time to get to the group of four before pit stops become critical? Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, but be careful because Melody Purple has been doing a lot of shady things over these last 2 weeks, including earlier today when she wrecked multiple cars, ruining her run on top of Mark Games and Christopher Diaz. But she is running decently quick. Out of the three that got involved in the incident, she is running the quickest. So we'll see how she intervenes in this race, and what will likely be the only time she intervenes in this race, as Prime goes to the point.
I dropped my fucking donut whenever that motherfucker passed me.
Yep, as there she
Don't ask me
is, Melody. Oh, they almost went 3 wide.
I plead him.
Oh, and Gav is making Dale Bush get held up by Melody Purple.
Fucking dumbass.
And this will put Jasmine Prime to the point for now. The gap between 4th and 5th still remaining the same. They will need to get past Melody in similar fashion if they want to have a shot to win this race. They are still slowly cutting the gap, but Melody Purple's interference could mean everything. And after getting through her, we gotta ask, how long can these cars stretch their field?
I have enough laps on field. I'm good.
They will likely have a shot, but they need to keep on working as Jalika Colfane is possibly using Melody Purple as an opportunity to draft to the others. Melody Purple just a smidge slower than everybody else, but she is still hanging on. Should there be a caution, Melody Purple will be back. Uh-oh, here comes the real monkey wrench into this.
I hope the fucking 17 is held up.
Wow! Now that is a surprise. Now
Okay, cool.
let's see. As the Group B has further separated themselves, that might screw some of them out of a shot of winning this race. Oh, Lord.
Get the fuck away from me, you dumbass.
Oh, God. As Jalika Colfane may have a shot, other drivers who are originally in Group B, they are unable to stick with the group at all. They are trying, but they keep on wanting to pass each other. That's not a good idea. I don't get what they're doing.
We're wasting Cody.
Yes, she is. She's looking to join the party, and she might not be the only one. You see McMurray, you see Kane, you see Alberti, you see Smith. Plenty of drivers could be joining this group should they do the right things at the right time. They need to do what it takes to remain in contention. Right now, if I were them, I would recommend keeping the passing at an absolute minimum. Yes, they have. We could be having a drag race for the win. As Julika Cofain, she could be taking the lead in another lap or two. As Dennis to the point, this might be similar to how Daytona ended. Right place, right time. If you position yourself at the right position at the right time, keeping the inside lane for a few laps, you might take the lead at the right time needed to win this race. Oh boy, McMurray tried to go 3 wide. Not gonna happen. Oh no, right when the racing was starting to get good.
For fuck's sake. Bullshit.
Oh great.
Bull
I don't
fucking
think
shit, race control.
I don't think there were any incidents that may have left any scraps on the track, so I seriously do not know what is even there in the first place.
I think I see it from where I'm standing here at the pit lane. It looks like a piece off the Zero's car. It looks like maybe one of the front bump, one of the pieces off the front of the Zero. I can see some of the pieces not far off from where I'm standing right now. It's off the Zero.
All right, that does make sense. As drivers are making the wise decision to take the pit and don't worry about taking the field at the end of the race. So things will be even. Remember, single file restart. Everybody's going to be back together. It really is anybody's shot, assuming that you get to that right place at the right time when we go back to green. And especially, and let's hope to God, nobody is McMurray. The old guy still got it. He is out first. Oh my goodness. As here comes more drivers coming in and out. Some of them are short fueling, others are not taking the risk, even though Cricket Cup Series does not like the idea of overtime. So maybe long cutting was not a good idea. As McMurray still got it. As Eno Lahive, and I guess Tingy here. Eno Tingy is also out of the race. 2 Fords, 2 that are pretty associated with Seb. Not a good day for him at all.
Good.
As it looks like McMurray.
I don't see you anywhere fuck up here, Dale, so go fuck yourself.
Bitch, I'm in the car. How about you get your ass on the track and we can settle this like men?
Oh boy. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Don't see your ass anywhere.
Not do that. Yeah, officials have already warned the 89 for the language up here, so let's not. So Melody Purple will get her lap back. She will no longer be a nuisance, hopefully, as we are going to go down to less than 10 to go when we restart this race.
Luckily, I changed the channel.
Yeah, we pretty much had, and I mean, no big one, which is not to be expected at this track. But when the laps wind down, will they turn up the aggression or will they keep the tempo? Anything they can do to try to win this race.
Are you sure about that?
Let's hope for no caution then.
No.
But for programming reminders, after this race at 2 o'clock in half an hour will be Cricket Cup Series qualifying, followed by the Straight Talk Truck Series race, the Everite 208, at 7:30 p.m. Then tomorrow we have the Cricket Cup Series race for the Ambita Health 400. Also keep in mind we do have racing from other sports coming up. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series and the Craftsman Truck Series will be happening today on top of the NASCAR Cup Series race tomorrow, all from Atlanta. Well, not only that, they did restart
The
single file
17
the
won't
other
be here.
time. So they were restarting single file all racing, Joe. So I don't think that was even applicable to that point. But all right. Drivers need to think about strategy. Where do they got to be at the right time if they're going to have a shot to win? Don't make any mistakes. Be prepared for anything. But a yellow could end the race since the Cricket Cup officials do not believe in overtime.
I'm not lifting until I see God or a checkered flag.
Yep. Bye-bye, pace car. Hopefully we don't see you anymore today. As McMurray, he will odds are not jump the restart. Here we go. Green flag back on the air for what will probably be the final time here at Atlanta. McMurray trying to become one of the oldest winners in track history. Right here, coming out of 2. He is pretty clear at the moment, but cars are trying to find ways to pass. We already see a hint of 3 wide in the middle of the pack. But these cars are going to try to get back together, try to see how they look. Is it too early? Is it too late? Oh, yep, Jolica right there. She is going to take the lead. And this is why it's dangerous to start first at a track like this, especially with that many laps to go. McMurray will need to find a way to stay in contention. Yes, here comes Alberti. Yep. This is where... Yeah, this is going to be very hard for drivers who want to be in contention for the one to get to the inside because it's all blocked up. You have to be in the inside lane at some point to remain in contention. Oh, Tari! Good Lord, Tari! Oh. Gav won here last week.
Oh, what is
Gav
this
won here last
bullshit?
week. So we're going to have to wait and see if Gav can go for it. Here he comes! To the inside he comes!
I refuse to believe this.
Oh my goodness. The trend of me commentating with Russian winners could continue as it looks like there's a breakaway. Tari Smith can't afford to make a mistake. She needs to try to close down the pack. Her and Galvan and a few others need to work together if they're going to have a shot. Yeah, I mean, 4 to go here as Galvan might be making a big mistake, maybe. They need to get Tari Smith first before they can try to pass. Yep, as Tari Smith has gone herself in the hunt, as well as Eileen Galvin, as well as a few others. Now they can start being aggressive, but they need to not make any more mistakes. 3 to go. Sarvet to the point. Originally, she was going to retire and race back in Mexico, but there she is, got the call at the absolute last second. As Casa Lau doing everything they need. As, oh boy, it might be between these two. It very well could be. Tari Smith needs help. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 to go. Well, Tari Smith and a few others have enough time to get beyond the 2 and try to pass them. The first step is getting behind them. Oh, Tari Smith is right there. It could be between these three. The white flag is out in the air, sponsored by not Credit One Bank. Not Credit One Bank. Oh, yeah, Wells Fargo. Thank you. Wells Fargo Bank as Tari to the inside for a second, but that might be all she wrote. If she can't get to the back of the 36, she needs Servant to make a mistake. She
Is
needs
Castle Hunter
Servant
win this
to
race?
screw up. And she is not screwing up. Not enough time for Tari, despite the aggressive move to stay in contention. And Servant is going to get the win here in Atlanta. She will get it done here at the Georgia Peaches 250 as Tari not enough time or help to get the win. Tari once again getting screwed by not enough help.
Wait, did one of my teammates win? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is a win, and this is what Castellano needed. Remember, Austin Hunter failed to qualify as a leech, severely under expectation.
You know,
And Jonathan Longren is not allowed to race here tomorrow either. They have parked him after he failed to qualify. So, basically, that's right, folks. If you fail to qualify, you get a one-race suspension. That's how it works around here. But anyway, Regina Servant will win. Tari Smith trying to get to the inside, but she did not get enough help, not enough draft, and because of that, she gets second. Screwed out again for the second race in a row. William Sawalich out of nowhere gets third. Luz Nasita made the error to go for the win, finishes fourth, and Gavrelina Caldenis. That's going to be a tongue twister. Wrapping up the top five. He will likely have the points lead exiting this race. Ryan Truex getting the finishes he needs to attract sponsorship. He'll get sixth. Haley Deegan seventh. Jasmine Prime eighth. And the number 8. Oh, good grief. Here comes the Illuminati. Shane Kane and Ambrose Tree will ramp up the top 10. As we look at the fastest laps, it does look like Riley Anderson will get the extra point. Like I said, early in the run, you'll likely keep it. And that's what happened for Riley Anderson. She'll get the extra point. As you see the rest of the finishing results, we're going to scroll down. A lot of drivers finished on the lead lap. Seamus. Thank you. 37 cars finished on the lead lap. Jimmy Johnson 1 lap down after his incident. His run-in. Mark Keems 2 laps down. Christopher Diaz was able to keep minimum speed, but 4 laps down. Ito Taji due to a gearbox, and Neil Hive due to the damage from an incident. DNF. Well, before we end things around here, as we see Regina Servant going into victory lane, she was originally going to retire. She was originally going to serve out the rest of her career in Mexico, but there she is back in victory lane and the AT&T Grand National Series. And Tari Smith for the second time in a row getting screwed out. But at least she will have a great points day. Great time for the 0-3 because this will do wonders. That car did not get bonus points due to a deal falling through at the absolute last second. This will help Tari Smith in her journey and possibly getting the car locked into the show, exiting race 5. Great stories here. Angel, what can you take away from this race? You said Atlanta finished twice, but okay. Meanwhile, action is not done because at 2 o'clock today, we got qualifying. And then at 7:30, it will be the trucks. Meanwhile, they are getting ready for the Craftsman Truck Series race here at Atlanta. So go over to Fox to watch the action. 135 laps will be run. Thor Sport teammates on the front row. And they'll do it here before NASCAR takes over on Fox. This has been Cody Smart covering the AT&T Grand National Series with Alex Prime plays. We'll get you the point standings whenever they come available. We'll see you next time from Denver.